Good afternoon. It's Sunday, December the 20th. I'm back in the reading nook. I have another parcel to unbox. So let's get to it. Here we go. This is distributed from Macmillan. So let's see what it is. Oh, okay. I did not expect to be getting to see this early. Okay, so this is Jackals, a Bronze Age Fantasy Roleplaying, published by Osprey Games. Sorry. Now, I recently received a couple of games from Osprey. One was Those Dark Places, which I have reviewed. It's a nice little, basically, blue-collar science fiction horror role-playing game in the vein of Aliens, but without aliens or xenomorphs or anything like that. The other one I received was their Wuxia role-playing game, which has only just been released. So I was sent that, and then to receive this. This is not out yet. This is not out until February, so this is. I was looking forward to seeing this. So Osprey Games, thank you very much. So yeah, Jackals, Bronze Age fantasy role-playing. Jackals is a role-playing game of Bronze Age sword and sorcery set in the lands of Zaharets, known as the Land of Risings, inspired by the myths, cultures and histories of the ancient Near East, and by such texts as the Iliad, the Epic of Gilgamesh and the Old Testament. The Zaharets is rife with monstrous creatures, cruel beast folk, and the ruins of ancient civilizations that came before. Players Jackals, mighty warriors and cunning ritualists, welcomed and distrusted in equal measure by the people of the land, and discover the secrets of the past, stand against the forces of chaos, and make your mark upon history. And these are so far the couple of books basically the other books I've got from Osprey are Paleomythic and basically Romance of the Perilous Kingdom, and these are really nice little hardbacks. I've actually had someone work from the publisher say, I've got this book today after your suggestion, told me about it, and I'm really impressed by the quality. These are nice sturdy little hardbacks with really glossy pages, and the artwork in here is fantastic. I've just turned the page and here we are. There we go. So you've got kind of basically Bronze Age style weaponry, basically ancient Greek weaponry against some kind of spirit thing, this looks really interesting, I have to say. Artwork's fantastic. And if you're looking for sort of like an ancient Greek style role-playing game set within that period, this may well be a good choice. So basically that's slightly more like Egyptian potentially. I'm not saying that it is, but it's like just from a first glance. It's interesting. So basically, one of the things you choose, the characters can come from several different cultures, and it appears that essentially there are reasons why you become a jackal. Basically, why you become a freelancer, why you have left your community, and that's part of the creation process. You answer those questions. So, what caused your character to leave the comfort of the community and strike out as a jackal? What causes your jackal to hesitate on the war road? Who helped your jackal begin their journey? What is the worst possible fate you see for your character? What was your first trial your jackal encountered on the war road? If your character were to lay down their life for something, what would it be? What would cause your character to retire from the life of a jackal? What is more important to your character, power or wisdom? So yes, it's asking you that's the questions about your character. Base mechanics is a percentile system. And you have fate points, which basically which you can earn by for Lore Master and focus one of your traits negatively, for good role playing, for completing an act in the story, when you complicate story by acting in accordance with your traits and so on. But they can be rolled to used to re-roll failed checks, re-roll damage, add a narrative twist and so on. Fairly standard uses of them, but I mean that's but the point is they're standard because they work. They involve your character in the story. Basically gone to essentially magic in here is not a product of innate ability or secret divine spark. It's a result of a pact between entities of the spirit realm and beings of the mortal realm. So you learn magic through rituals, and you've got pages of rituals throughout the booklet. This so this is going to be really interesting to dig into. Where are we? Basically, the War Road is a stretch of the coast, and basically this is the setting. Stretch of the coast in the Zaharites that runs from the Vori Wastes in the north to the Akko Plains in the south, 500 miles long. So there's essentially that's the map of it. Okay. And you've got Secrets of the War Road, and then you go on to advice on running the game. Look for a lot of advice for the Lore Master, calendar, forgotten peoples, towns along the War Road. Basically, power of corruption, because chaos is seductive, and the deeper the corruption goes, the more power it places in the hands of a character. So that's the danger potentially of magic and so on. Magic items and treasure. So we've got various things you can do. Basically, there are actions you can do from season to season. One of the core concepts of the Jackals is the fact that the Jackal Society is outcast. They roam the War Road, taking dangerous jobs from settlements that appreciate their service, but do not value them as part of the community. The adventuring phase of the game reinforces the conceit. However, all the cultures value community. It binds them together as people and gives them something to protect, value, and cultivate. All people, even jackals, desire that connection. So how does a jackal balance this desire with their lifestyle? Well, it's just seasonal actions provide a counterbalance to the lure of the War Road. So between each season, jackals can engage in a seasonal action to further their own goals, seek out new rumours, craft new items, or bond with the community. So yeah, that's interesting. Sort of like things that the characters can do during essentially what the equivalent of downtime. You have a bestiary at the back, of course. So just basic animals, jackals, lions, that sort of thing. The dead. Essentially, there we go. Couple there. You've got nice illustrations. Humanoids like Anubai and Anu's adept, guards, wolves, bandits, monstrous creatures. Notice all of these are illustrated, which is slightly disappointing, I have to say. But the descriptions look decent. Perhaps the illustrations look a little bit small there, but hey, they're really nice anyway. And adventures, lastly, adventures. Basically, bronze bell. Basically, a nice sort of like map of the village where this takes place. Done as an illustration. Again, lost children, Another adventure again with almost like a dungeon there. Like sort of underground complex. Go to the wolf's lair. Basically, again, more caves, but again. So you've got 3 adventures in there you can start out playing, and at the back you've got essentially an appendix of the character creation summary if you want to get started fairly quickly. So that's Jackals. This isn't out until February, so I will have a review of it out before it comes out in the new year. So I want to thank Osprey Games for sending that to me now. That's quite a bit of a surprise. So thank you. If you've enjoyed this unboxing, please comment or like down below. And if you want to see more unboxings, I will have more on the channel soon. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon. Bye for now.